Okay, let's see how we can solve this exponential equation. We have 2 to the 2 to the x. It's equal to 16 to the 16th to a 16th power. And this equation involves quite a few things with rule of exponents. So it's a good review. And I'm going to write down all the things that we need to know right here for you guys, all right? So firstly though, I'm just going to clarify this for you guys. When we have a number to a power like this, let me write it as a to the b to the c like this. This means we actually worked out b to the c first. And then take that result for the new power and then at the end do a to that power, all right? So if you look at this right here, if you want, you can do 16 to a 16th power, meaning write out 16 times 16, so on, so on, so on, but don't do it. No, don't do that. Okay? Another formula that's similar to this is that if you have a to some power b for the base already like this, and then raised to some power c, this is the case that you can multiply the exponents. So you end up with a raised to the b times c power. And we are going to utilize this a lot more in this question here. Have a look here. On the left hand side, we have base 2. On the right hand side, we have base 16, which is nice because 16 is the same as 2 to the 4th power. So that means we can actually write both sides in terms of 2 to some power. The left hand side stays the same, but the right hand side, we have 2 to the 4th for the 16, and then 16 to the 16th. Now check this out. I have 2 to the 4, and then I don't know how big this number is, so I'm just saying this is a number, right? 4 and this number can be multiplied just like this. A to the b and then to the c, multiply the exponents together. So we have 2 to the x equals 2 stays, but we do 4 times 16 to the 16th power. Next, the beauty is when we have the same base on both sides, then the exponents must be equal to each other, and this is how we get the solution. And we can do this because exponential function 2 to the x, it's a one-to-one function, meaning you can put the input equal to the input. So we must have 2 to the x equals 4 times 16 raised to the 16th power. Okay, next, let's notice the following. We still have 2 to the x, but for the 4, this is also quite nice because this is 2 to the 2nd power. And then we have this 16. I'm going to once again write that as 2 to the 4th power, but I will look at this and then raise that to the 16th power. Okay, now on the left hand side, we still have 2 to the x. But on the right hand side, notice this part. 2 to the 4th to the 16th, we worked out this part first. Right? Order of operations. Inside the parentheses, well, I don't want to go back to here, but leave it this. Then the next thing is exponents. So we do this to the 16th power, and we can utilize this rule to help us out. So the left hand side, well, the first part I should say is 2 to the 2, and for this is 2 to the 4 times 16. So that's 2 to the x equals 2 to the 2 times 2, and this 2 together equals 64. Now finally, 2 to the 2 times 2 to the 64. That's another rule of exponent. A to the b times a to the c. When the base are the same, we can just add the exponents. So that's a to the b plus c part. So finally, 2 to the x must be equal to 2 to the 2 plus 64. So 2 to the x equals 2 to the 66. And once again, the exponents must be equal because the bases are the same already. So finally, x equals 66.